Hey collective, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time. My name is Coach Liz. All right, y'all, we're gonna tap into the weekly forecast. Let's see what's going on or what's coming up this week for the collective. So yeah, look, full moon at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if y'all can see. Yeah. So I think we have a full moon on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. Also, the color yellow could be calling you or is pulling you in. That's the solar plexus. It's associated with the solar plexus, which is your confidence, willpower, discipline. So there could be some things coming up to the surface that are requiring for you to stay confident and push through whatever it is that's maybe trying to, I just heard, distract you. Possibly mentally, like this could be something that you are replaying in your mind over and over again. So let's see, collective. Let's see what's coming up this week. New moon energy, that yellow, a yellow. Like I was pulled to yellow nail polish and then just yellow, just the color yellow. So here we are. So yeah, just remember this is a general reading. So if it does not resonate, don't force the shoe to fit. There'll be more readings to come. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys, thank y'all so much for the support. Thank y'all for joining the team. All right, what's the weekly forecast for the collective? What do we have going on? New life. Ooh, so okay, confidence. So I just heard new job, new life, new career, new business, just new everything. So it's going to require for you to be confident in your knowledge, which you already know, that you have all the tools to get you through this new beginning. Yeah. It just feels like whatever new phase you're entering into, collective, this is something that you've already experienced in a past life. So even if it feels new to you in this lifetime, it almost feels like once you get in the rhythm or once you actually like take that first step, it's going to feel like you've been doing this, right? Like this is where you belong the whole time. Or I don't know, every situation that has happened has built you up for this moment. So it's a transformation happening. So this could also be tied to your sacral chakra. This is something that you're passionate about, something that you're ready to give birth to, something that you've been working on for a while and you're just like ready to release it. Okay, what else? Yeah, it just feels like there's been some endings here and you're just stepping to a whole new phase, a whole new journey. Feels new. Look at that yellow. Okay, this damn mic. So money coming in. So this could be about a new job or a new career. Divine masculine popped out. So orange and yellow. The sacral energy as well as the solar plexus. So again, something that you're ready to give birth to. There's maybe take action towards. I'm not seeing the root chakra yet, but I am. This feels like more. I don't know, whatever it is could be testing your confidence a little bit. Let me get one more. Okay, there's the root, as I was saying, fire energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a lot of masculine energy showing up. So for some of you, it's just something that you've been in your head about for a while. Like you've been thinking about this, you've been processing, you've been planning, you've been analyzing. For some of you, you've been isolating, doing a lot of spiritual work or working on your healing. I just said inner healing. So you're ready to make those moves, or you're ready to take I just heard leap of faith. I'm seeing the Fool in my third eye. That's a lot of yellow on that card as well. So again, that solar plexus, just being confident, taking that risk, taking that leap of faith. More solar plexus energy. Look at the sun. Leo could be significant, or Leo season. We're in Leo season now. Okay, and then the Empress, something you're ready to give birth to. Exactly. So my spidey senses were right when I said something about yellow, more yellow. This damn mic, y'all. For some of y'all need to get people or places or things out of the way. They could be trying to block this new beginning for you. Outside, I feel like outside situations, outside of whatever you have going on, it's almost like they could be trying to block, or they may try to like make you question your decision to take a leap of faith towards something. This could be something in regards to work for sure. More yellow. You have the tools to make something shake, to make it, to manifest it. Okay, let's just get right into it because I'm getting a lot of yellow, a lot of downloads, a lot of yellow. YOLO could be significant. You only live once, so you might as well try, right? But there's a need to get out of this denial, or I don't know if you're looking back at someone. There could be a mother figure that could be getting in the way as well. I don't know why I meant in the way. Maybe, I don't know if I meant to say in the way. Maybe. Aquarius could be significant. Aries, no, I said Aries, Leo, Sag, but Aquarius could be significant. More Leo energy with the strength. A lot of that yellow. I'm telling you, look at all these cards with the yellow around it. So let me just get into it because I'm getting a lot. What is this transformation going on this week for the collective? One day, y'all gonna believe I don't be making this shit up. There's the Fool, first card out, and it's a 0 on it. It's the first card. So it's just, again, it's just like starting from scratch or just going for it, right? Taking that risk and doing it without any fears, without any doubt. Like I said, for some of y'all have been doing a lot of introspection, planning, reflecting, trying to see if this new endeavor is something that you should invest in. But look, there is the Hangman Pisces energy. So there could have been a stalemate, or you just kind of like taking a break, right? To see all perspectives, to see things from all angles before you took this leap. And I feel like you've gone through some sort of transformation in the process where there's an awakening, a realization that makes you, or that pushes you to take that leap. Ooh, I like how my spirit guides just came through with this full energy for sure. Again, that solar plexus is very highlighted right now. Very. Confidence, like I said, willpower, discipline, more Aquarius energy with the Fool. 3 of Pentacles, this could be a new job, new career. And then the Queen of Cups also popped out. This is also that sacred energy, giving birth to a new idea. For some of you, you could find out that you're pregnant or you are ready to give birth. Like this is, for some of you, could be having a Leo baby. Or maybe this is the month where you give birth to this new, whatever this is for you, whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been sitting on, contemplating. It just feels like you're transforming. It also feels like you're entering a phase. Okay, I heard selfish, where you're a little bit more like you're putting yourself first. I feel like you're realizing, and I feel like you're realizing how much you would show up for others. Like you were always there for whatever emergency. Whenever somebody called you, you were picking up the phone, and it just feels like you finally put the lid on your cup, right? I think the Queen of Cups is the only one that is looking, or that has like, well, of course, she's the only one with the cup, but I feel like she's the only one that's looking down, if I'm not mistaken. Like she is the only one that looks down at her own, whatever suit it is, whether it's a wand, whether it's a sword, whether it's a cup, whether it's a pentacle. Oh no, the Queen of Pentacles is looking at her pentacle too. Well, it just depends on how she's depicted, but it just feels like you're no longer pouring, or you've been a little selfish, and I feel like that's okay. I feel like you're going through some sort of transformation. Like you've been in this cocoon and you've been going transformations are uncomfortable, right? Like I just heard pressure. You've been going through a lot of pressure, under pressure, and now it's like you're pushing it out, you're pushing through. A couple of nights ago, I had a dream about me having contractions. I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. But yeah, I was dreaming that I was having contractions, and I feel like I don't know, that could be significant, where it's like giving birth to something. Something that I just heard, incubation. Okay, what else? Yeah, and you're going for it. Knight of Swords. Somebody could be rushing into, for some of you this week, could be coming in to offer you some sort of romantic gesture, love, because I see the King of Cups right there, and I see you down here, Queen of Cups. So I just heard Scorpio energy could be significant as well. We do have the Queen of Cups, but I'm picking up more so on Scorpio. Someone's rushing. Good news as well when it comes to a job or a career. Something could be picking up speed. And I feel like it picks up speed when you decide to pull your energy back from the thing, like, especially if you've been in your head a lot, because it does give a bit of like hesitant, like either hesitancy. No, is that the word I'm looking for? Maybe you've been hesitating to take action, but it just feels like the moment that you decide to take this leap of faith, right, this risk, something comes in. Like, I don't think you expect for things to move as fast as they will or they are. Maybe even when it comes to like a career, a job, a business, I feel like there are people here who are willing to support, to help you out, to collaborate. 333 could be significant. Good news. I like this. I feel like this was good, especially if you've been under pressure, for sure. This was really good. But it almost feels like you were under pressure too, because you were constantly given to other situations, other people, other places, instead of giving it to yourself or pouring into your own craft or whatever it is. It just feels like you're shifting that focus and you're putting it into, or you're pouring into something that's important to you, something that you're passionate about, something that you're excited about. And yeah, your confidence might be tested a little bit because this is new, right? But it also feels like, again, you've done this before in a past life. So it's going to be, I just heard like riding a bike. For some of you, it could be riding your bike. It could be, I just heard marathon as well. Okay, with the Emperor energy, here's the masculine. Who's this masculine? Heavy masculine energy, collective. For some of you, I don't think you're expecting this person to rush in. Your masculine could have been doing a lot of like inner work as well, like matching your energy. I am getting a bit of like separation, or a little bit of distance, or maybe distance, because I'm seeing the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is usually someone that travels, right? So that travels to deliver a message. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, I was getting a little loud, but yeah, this just feels like your masculine has also been working on themselves. Because the Emperor is someone that, Aries energy is someone that's ready to, I don't know, this is Big Daddy energy. This is boss energy. This is leader. This is a mentor. This is someone that's able to take the lead. A lot of fire. Take the lead. Very wise. I'm picking up someone that's very wise. This could also be a father figure as well, or maybe a grandfather that can help guide you through this new beginning. With the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck, it just feels like that you've been in this energy of like maybe boredom, or you've been experiencing rejection after rejection. For some of you, you could be getting, like I said, good news about a job. There could be a boss reaching out to you saying that they want you to come, work for them or come work with them. I just heard collaborate. So what else? What else is coming up for the collective weekly forecast? What about this Emperor? Listen, I told y'all somebody's coming in to offer y'all something, a job or career. This could be, if this is romantic, although I'm not getting too much romance this week, or so far, I'm not getting that. This feels more so financial or a career, um, a business as well. Like I said, someone wanting to collaborate with you, wanting to work, wanting to invest. Good news about money as well. I said somebody could be traveling towards you. But I do see, collective, where you've been in your head, maybe even giving yourself headaches because of how much overthinking, how much you've been overthinking. But I do feel like things are um, calming down a little bit, especially when you decided to, or when you decide, if this hasn't happened yet, the moment that you decide to start pouring and start alchemize. So if you, even if you went through a tough period, or like I said, a period of rejection, it feels like something is coming in or rushing in. That's gonna help things move forward, and you're gonna feel a bit more at ease or calm. Yeah. I feel like this person is also going to help with the confidence. This could be, like I said, a boss. It could be a significant other as well. It could be it could be a husband. It could be, put yourself where you fit in. The High Priestess, more Pisces energy. And then the Four Cups wanted to come out. So for some of you, I feel like things were a bit difficult, or felt like you were under pressure because you were ignoring or rejecting your intuition. And the more you did, the more things became a bit more difficult, or I just heard emotional. Because I am picking up like a little bit of boredom, or just over it, right? Like just over how things have been. But I feel like this week, collective, you finally listen to that intuition. You finally take action. Now, you don't only listen, you take action, right? Like you come up with a plan, or I feel like the plan you already like, I feel like you've been overthinking. So the plan has been done. I feel like you've been reviewing the plan, analyzing the plan, and trying to make sure that you're not leaving anything out, or you're not missing anything. So I feel like this week it's more so like, okay, we're going to act on that. We're going to put that plan into motion, right? We're going to be confident. There's the strength energy again. We're going to be strong. We're going to be confident. We're going to tap into that solar plexus energy, and we're going to just go for it, right? We're not going to keep questioning, should we not? What if this happens? What if, I fail? What if I don't know what to do? Just the what ifs, right? I feel like you were just very stuck in some sort of cycle, mostly due to fear of the unknown, but also it's like you're learning how to take a chance on yourself, right? Like I don't know if you're, like I said, you were used to always being there for other people, and then you just put yourself on the back burner. And I think you're realizing how much you've done that, like how much you've shown up for others, and now it's your turn, right? Like even you could have been rejecting yourself, rejecting what you've been called to do in this lifetime, because I said something about past life energy, right? Where'd it go? Yeah, something about your past life energy. It's like there's the purpose, right? You're here to serve some sort of purpose, and the more you ignore that, the more things were becoming harder for you. But it wasn't because you didn't know that this is something that you had to do. It's just more so like you ignoring it, and possibly trying to find things to help you ignore. Like maybe if I show up for XYZ, or maybe if I go over there to do this for a friend, or for a family member, or for my husband, or for my auntie, then it's almost like it took you away from your own path, your own journey, your own passions. Because it would require for you to have that confidence to take that leap, right? But there's something that could have ended that it almost forced you to take this leap. There's that Queen of Pentacles I was talking about. Whew, the kids are home. So, y'all, I'm sorry. All right, let's see what else. Weekly forecast for the collective. What's coming up? I feel like this message is like straight to the point, collective. Like, I feel like I'm so tapped into the energy right now to the point where it's like whatever I'm seeing in my third eye, it's again, whatever my intuition is telling me to say, I'm just saying it. And maybe this is you too, collective, where you're just realizing like, okay, maybe I'm very intuitive. Maybe I already do know what I'm supposed to be doing. And instead of ignoring it, instead of questioning it, I'm just going to go for it. But I feel like this was a lesson that you needed to learn with the world. Like, I feel like this is something that you needed to recognize about yourself as well. Like that that you were trying to, I'm picking up more so fear with the devil showing up, Capricorn energy, heavy Capricorn. It just feels like you were trying to find distractions, right? It could have been addictions, temptations, just looking outside of you to get the answers when this whole time the answer was right under your nose, like right within you. And I feel like you're realizing that. I feel like you're no longer rejecting that little voice or those little nudges or those dreams or whatever it is for you. And you're actually like growing from it. Like you're growing and you're acting on it, right? And I feel like the more you take action on your like those intuitive messages or nudges, the more you see things coming towards you. It's almost like you don't have to chase anymore. You don't have to question anymore. You don't have to wonder anymore. It's almost like, okay, I get it now. Like I get it now. I see things coming my way. I don't have to go chase after something. I don't have to work so damn hard to get what I want. 22 on my timer. Heavy Aries energy for sure showing up. So much fire here. So much passion. So much excitement. It just feels like exciting. What else? What about this fire energy? Okay. Somebody could be traveling as well, or travel could be coming up for you. The Knight of Wands came out in reverse. I'm gonna see why. The Knight of Wands could be flighty energy. So maybe you are, I feel like now you're more, how can I put it? The Knight of Wands is somebody that could be out of control sometimes. I don't like the Knight of Wands in reverse. I don't like the Knight of Wands upright unless we're talking about you taking a risk, right? And you going for something, right? Because the Knight of Wands could be very impulsive. Again, very flighty energy, here for a short time, not a long time. This could be a person that you're dealing with, collective. This could also be someone that rejected you in the past. So it's like you're learning to detach from the situation. And like I said, you're being a little bit selfish. You're pouring into yourself now. And I feel like you're realizing the more that you take your power back and pour it into your own craft or into your own like creations or passions or whatever it is for you, the more things start to align for you and make sense. So if this person where it does come in, it does feel like somebody could be returning towards you or coming towards you, collective, this week. It's almost very, I don't like it. It's giving, yeah, think about it before you act. And I just feel like whoever this is someone that doesn't think before they act. This is someone that just takes action based off of their, impulsivity. Knight of Wands in reverse could also be very lustful as well. Like this is someone doesn't have good intentions. And I feel like you close this cycle out with them. Capricorn energy again. Sagittarius with the Knight of Wands. The World, a lot of travel. Somebody could definitely be traveling. Maybe you are traveling, collective, because maybe you need that little break, or This is what's helping you kind of like decompress or just come out of your shell a little bit. I don't know why I'm picking up on the Hermit energy as well. And you're calling justice on a situation, Libra. And you're speaking up. Look, you're speaking up confidently about something. Yes, something could have been hard, something could have been difficult, very emotional. And the reason why I say this, because this card kind of fell over, emotional pain. So there, someone or something could have had you feeling questioning yourself. Somebody either messed with your solar plexus, like your confidence, your willpower, and now you're taking that power back. You're closing the cycle, you're learning the lessons, and you're going for whatever this is. Like you're just full, was it full steam ahead? Full speed ahead? Is it steam or speed? Y'all know I'll be making shit up. Because if I say steam, is that the, like, train? Am I making stuff up, y'all? Somebody could definitely be traveling, taking a train or something, somewhere. Wheel of Fortune. More Sagittarius? A lot of So yeah, Sagittarius talks, Sagittarius energy likes to travel. So, okay, what else? What else is coming up for the collective weekly forecast? I feel like this message was straight to the point. Like, I felt this. Yeah. Whoever it is, collective, this 10 of Wands, again, more fire energy. You could definitely be dealing with a fire sign if this is, not you. It just feels like it's something that became too overwhelming, burdensome, exhausting. Something had to end here. And it was like you needed to learn the lesson about this, maybe this particular person. Because there's Knight of Wands I don't like. So this week they might be coming back, but they're coming back with no control, with no sense of direction. Just, again, here for a good time. Not a long time. What, can you give me one more on this Knight of Wands? I keep hearing lust. 3 of Cups. This person could like to party a lot, drink a lot. Like they don't like to stay in one place for too long because they just don't like to be tied down. For some of you too, collective, you could be celebrating the fact that you finally let this person go and you're closing out this chapter, and there's that, that's where the transformation begins right after you take that first shot. Shit, I don't know. It just feels like something just became too much. Yeah, look, death energy right here. But it's just, even if you ended something, there could be someone sending you some sort of message. Like even if you close the cycle, even if you already learned the lessons, someone here, collective, could be coming in this week because they haven't learned the lessons, because they haven't closed the cycle. And I feel like you are going to have to stand 10 toes down. Something about the number 10, 10, 10. On your decision or your boundaries, right? I don't like the 3 of Cups being here with all of this mess too, because it just feels like there's a group of people here who maybe could be playing along with whatever this person is doing or wants to do. What about the 3 of Cups? Let me just get one more and then I'm going to keep it moving, because this energy feels too good to be focused on whatever this Knight of Wands, this Knight of Wands wants. And they could be using friends or family members to try to get back. 2 of Cups. Yeah, no, see? 7 of Swords. No. Somebody could even try using their mother or friend, like I said, friends or their mother to try to get back in. I just heard back in good with you. After ending something. I don't like it. I don't necessarily like this. But you over here stacking Stacking it up, collective. I love that. I love that. I mean, focus on your money. Yeah, somebody trying to come in and create some sort of destruction or confusion, or I'm gonna get a few more cards. Let's see what else comes out. Weekly forecast for the collective. What's going on? I'm sorry, I didn't want to make a mess over here. I hear that playing loud as hell. So somebody's definitely traveling, and they could be coming towards you. Like I said, lustful. So somebody could be very lustful, and you blocking this person. I mean, for some of you, collective, if I'm talking to a divine masculine, right? Like if I'm not just because divine masculine is here as well. So if I'm talking about your divine masculine, they could be dealing with people who maybe from their past, because we got that past life energy, friends, family members, exes, I don't know, people who they were once, just shooting the shit with, I don't know, having a good old time. Here's a community of people, and I don't like it. It just feels like somebody, I don't know, they're trying to get their friends or family members to get back in good with you. Exactly. Okay, but there's boss energy right there in North Node. Someone's trying to steal. It's like your light, your confidence. And they might try to use their mama to try to get back in good with you. I'm going to leave her out because we kept seeing mature and she just popped out. So we kept seeing the Empress. And I said something about somebody's mom. Okay, what else? Let's see what's going on. Weekly forecast for the collective. What is the transformation that's happening? Okay. I said somebody's traveling. I love it. I love it. For some of you, you could have to travel for work, or traveling for work could be very significant. Somebody that travels for work could be coming towards you as well. What about the Fool? Because I was seeing that in my third eye. So let's see. What is this Fool? Okay, so we saw Libra energy, justice. So I feel like you're calling justice by taking this leap of faith. I feel like if somebody was playing with your energy with this Knight of Wands in reverse, right? Whoever had you in this emotional, like, roller coaster, not knowing where you stood, somebody could have just been playing with you too. Like, there's the Aquarius energy I was picking up on. There's somebody in the collective that cannot stand you. Collective. There is someone in the collective that cannot stand you. They could just be watching you alchemize this energy, wondering how it is that you just keep pushing forward. It could be an Aquarius, because I keep seeing Aquarian energy. But I feel like legal being here, this is, like I said, justice. I feel like you deciding to take a leap of faith towards whatever it is that you're passionate about. That itself is going to serve justice to everybody that was involved, whether it was friends, family members, trying to make you question, like, taking this leap or whatever. It's like your confidence brings somebody else their karma. And you are over here, like I said, stacking up. And I love it. Because you've been doing the healing work. For some of you, you could be a healer. That's what you could do for work, and somebody doesn't like it. Hey, what is this Knight of Swords? Relationship. So yeah, there's somebody rushing in potentially this week, collective, wanting a relationship. Maybe somebody didn't want your person to take a leap of faith towards you. Happy on 444 as well. Protect your energy, protection. Also about your foundation stability. I just heard investments, investment. So it's like somebody didn't want your masculine to invest in you, or a group of people didn't want your masculine to invest in you. Maybe even their mother didn't want the masculine to invest in this connection. Somebody could also be married, and there's news about that coming in. Like there could be like a divorce or something going on with that. Somebody leaving some sort of partnership here. There could be legal matters going on with some, like a job or an employer, maybe business. Somebody is I told y'all, it's somebody in the collective doesn't like you. Collective. And I say somebody in the collective because I just feel like they constantly watch you and you're just unbothered. Again, minding your own damn business, focusing on what you were called and what you were called here to do, your purpose. You're staying in your own lane. You're not entertaining none of this, whoever this is. I just heard spend a night bag. Okay, for some of you, you're going to be spending a lot of time with your person. What about the Emperor? What's going on with this? Okay, divination. What about this Emperor and Divine Masculine? Some of you are learning how to really tap into your intuition. There's, look, soulmate energy at the bottom. So somebody could be really, like, somebody could have been rejecting their intuition. And something about you focusing on you, collective, like you pouring into you, I feel like it's triggering someone to do some sort of inner work, especially if this is a soulmate, because you guys are going to mirror each other. And I feel like if you guys are not talking or there's like a bit of separation, something about this separation teaching your person how to listen to their own intuition instead of listening to other people, especially if these are friends or family members. Like they're learning to like set boundaries, right? Because it's becoming a bit exhausting. Look, evil eye at the bottom of the deck. What is the Four of Cups? They could have even rejected you, collective, because they were listening to other people about this connection. There was a false narrative or something like that. They wanted to create conflict. They wanted to create some sort of conflict. But I feel like your person really holds you, in high honor. For some of you, that could be somebody in the military or could work in the military. And I feel like they really respect this relationship that they share with you. For some of you, somebody could have been saying that you were doing like rituals or magic or something like that on your person, that you were doing something with divination, which is why they could have rejected you in the first place. Also, somebody's like beliefs, like cultural beliefs or religious beliefs could have been getting in the way as well. Like somebody's religious beliefs or cultural beliefs or something like that could have also caused them to like push you away, like from giving or not giving you this offer, because they just didn't, like I said, people around them were creating confusion and illusion. I feel like your person realizes this though this week. I feel like they recognize how they've allowed other people's opinions and false narratives persuade them from taking action towards you. And I feel like with this Ace of Pentacles, they finally, either they reach out to make things right. I'm kind of getting like an apology with this Ace of Pentacles. I don't know why, because usually, what is this Ace of Pentacles? Bliss. And look, Divine Masculine energy again at the bottom. And someone's doing a lot of like transformation as well, and putting things to rest. Like any old versions, any people, any places, any things that could be holding your person back from taking action towards you, or even anything that could be blocking them from listening to their own intuition. I feel like they're either getting left behind or they're getting blocked. Like they're either way, either way, because I feel like your person is ready to enjoy this bliss or, again, this real love, this connection with you as well. And I feel like they know that they can't have this if they're keeping people like this around. What is this Knight of Wands in reverse? Manipulation. Somebody tried to manipulate your person. Like I said, they were trying to keep your person from coming towards you, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I feel like your person is still reaching out, especially because they're focusing on self-love. That, again, something about them healing themselves. They're mirroring you. So it's like you guys may not be talking, or you guys may not be together, or whatever. There could be a separation. But I feel like in the separation, this is where they realize, like, okay, hold on. Like, why does XYZ, like, whatever XYZ is saying is not matching what my divine feminine is doing. And then I need to check myself, because I'm listening to people who I thought were my friends, who I thought were my, had my best interests at heart. But in reality, they're just here manipulating me. So it's like your person is learning how to practice self-love. And look at the twin flame energy. They're practicing self-love. They're practicing how to sit in this peace, this. And I feel like you, collective, you had a big role, like, in showing them what bliss looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like, learning how to distance yourself. It feels like you know how to distance yourself from things that shake up your peace. And it's like you doing that taught your person how to do that for themselves. And because, and they're ascending. I know what I'm feeling, y'all. The cards, I don't know what happened, but I feel what the cards are trying to say. I don't just see, I feel. What about this Three of Cups? Who are these people? I mean, we know who these people are, but what about the Three of Cups? Real love. They didn't want you to come into this connection with this person, or they didn't want your person to come towards you, because it was real love. And I have been talking about new levels, new devils, and relationships, spiritual connections coming into union, especially in this day and time where everything is fucking falling apart. The veil is being removed from a lot of shit, where we're realizing that a lot of stuff is fake. Imagine what it's like to have real love in today's date. People don't want that, which is why they were trying to manipulate your person from, not coming towards you. But it doesn't feel like it's going to work. What else? Let me just get one more for the collective weekly forecast. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work, because your divine masculine is ending these connections with these people. Some people's karma may just be 6 feet under, is waiting for them. I'm sorry. But somebody is being called. Like, their time is up. Literally. Especially if they've been trying to manipulate a spiritual union. Like, do y'all understand that? Y'all trying to block a spiritual union from coming together? Do y'all know do y'all get that? Like, I hope the person, because like I said, there's Aquarius energy here, or it just feels like there's outside people out that we're trying to block this union from coming together. And it's like, I don't think they realized what they were blocking, or what they were trying to manipulate. And this whole time, like I said, collective, you've been working on yourself, focusing on you, staying in your own lane, stacking up your coins. And I feel like your divine masculine has been doing the same thing. But I do feel like the only difference between you and your divine masculine, it feels like because you were so tapped into your intuition and you actually like listen to it. If this is you, it could roles reverse. Remember, it is a general reading, y'all. But it just feels like something about you helped this person ascend, right? And although it could have worked, right? Although the separation could have happened, or you and your masculine stopped talking, it wasn't because your masculine didn't have these feelings towards you. It wasn't because they didn't want to take action towards you. It was more so for them to decipher, like, why is all this happening now that I am trying to come together or travel towards my divine feminine? Why are people trying to block it? Why are they trying to make it seem like I shouldn't go towards? And why are they trying to manipulate? So it's almost like your person realizes and has that awakening where it's like, okay, well, now I see the true nature of these people that I once called friends, or people that I they're my family or whatever it is. It just feels like your masculine is bearing certain things and they're not looking back. They're not being distracted. They're not, how can I say, they're not being manipulated. Let's put it that way. Although it may have seemed like it worked, it feels like this was more so for them to withdraw and analyze, because I kept seeing that Seven of Pentacles, and plan or see the value of y'all's relationship, right? Of y'all's connection without this manipulation, or without, the noise or the chatter or the gossip or whatever this is. It's almost like something just became so overwhelming, so tiring, so exhausting that your person was like, you know what? It can all go to hell. I'm going to put it down. I'm going to bury it, and I'm not ever going to revisit it. And I feel like because they know that they have these feelings for you, this love, I heard this respect towards you, that they are just not going to listen or be manipulated. And this is obviously, look, enamor. This love that this person has for you, collective, is definitely bringing some sort of destruction to a community of people. Maybe to even, it just feels like there were some things here that transformed within you and your person, that people are starting to realize, like, you're not acting the same, or you're not talking the same, or you're being very different. Oh, divine feminine must have gotten to you, or divine feminine must got you under a spell, or I don't know, masculine got you under a spell, or is masculine getting in your ear, this is why you're acting like this. And it's like, yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the divine feminine did help me grow, or vice versa. The masculine did help me grow. What's wrong with that? I thought you would be happy at the fact that I am growing. I'm becoming better. I'm becoming stronger. I'm becoming more confident. Is that a problem? Like, did you want me to stay, like, with a low self-esteem? Did you want me to stay stuck in a rut? Did you want me to stay depressed? Did you want me to stay doubtful and stuck in illusion and confusion? Like, I feel like this is what your masculine is realizing. Like, how come these people don't want that type of growth or that happiness for me? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the fact that they love you like this, the fact that they see you like this, is creating some sort of destruction in a community of people. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, well, there's that. There is that. All right, collective. I think that's all I have. I was going to pull one more out of this Moonology deck, but maybe I will. Since we're nearing a full moon, I feel like I do want to get a Moonology message for you. Interesting. I feel like this reading was straight and to the point. Like I said, I felt the cards more so than me reading the cards. Okay. Message for the collective weekly forecast. Message for the collective weekly forecast. Okay. I'm going to read this one out the book too. Look, believe in the impossible. Ooh. Blue moon energy. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards because it just feels like, just when you thought something was over or something wasn't going to work out or something was just not going your way, it's like the moment that you decide to just take time to breathe out. So yes, I feel like your person and you may not be talking right now. You guys are taking I just heard take a nap. So you may need to take a little nap, or just taking a little break, trying to regroup, regather. Regather? Is that even a word? Take time to breathe out, okay? Let's see. Disseminating moon. Let's see. Page 34. So that 7 is showing up a lot too. That 7 of Pentacles. You could be seeing 777. So investments. Okay. All right, it says the intensity of the full moon has abated. And what are we left with? That's what this card is asking you. It suggests that the situation you're asking about has now peaked and it's time for you to regroup and learn from your experiences rather than blindly forging ahead. Have faith that what is happening is for the best. Try to accept the way things are now. Give yourself and others time out to relax. So yeah, I feel like that's what you're doing for your divine masculine, or vice versa. Like you're giving them that time to work through whatever it is. Because I feel like divine feminine, I feel like you're confident. Again, you're confident in who you are and what you provide and what you bring to the table. So you don't have to prove shit to nobody. Like my actions speak for myself. You know, this false narrative that people are trying to paint, provide proof, sir, ma'am. That's all. I mean, what else? Where's the proof? Breathe. It says breathe. We can't be on all the time. If you feel you've hit an obstacle or even failed in some way, now is the time to reflect on how to do things differently next time. Be honest with yourself if you feel bad about your current situation, and then remind yourself that life goes in cycles. Okay. It says, attune to the moon. I am where I am and it's okay. Exactly. And I feel that's exactly where you're at, collective. You're like, well, I am where I am and I'm fine with it. Shit. It says, additional meanings for this card. You should know where you stand either now or very soon. You need to take some time out for your own good. So maybe that travel could be significant. Why you need to maybe take a little break. And then it says, it's time for you to share your own wisdom and experience with someone else. And I feel like that's exactly what you did with your Divine Masculine collective. I feel like you shared your wisdom with someone. And although it may have caused a bit of separation or a bit of silence, it's like your person is taking that knowledge or that wisdom and they're applying it, but also seeing how people around them could be affecting what y'all too have going on. It says avoid falling into a slump. The teaching of this card, it says the disseminating moon is the first moon phase after the explosion of energy that comes with a full moon. So we have the full moon on Wednesday. So Thursday could be very significant for you guys. It says no matter when you pick this card, it suggests you're at a more tranquil point in the life cycle of whatever situation you're asking about. This is not the ideal time to start something new. The disseminating moon is a time to breathe out. Give yourself some time off and think about what has passed. Interesting. Okay. So maybe for some of you, it's like you're given it's a new version of yourself, right? This transformation, it may not be an actual project or an actual like job. It could just be you giving birth to a whole new version of yourself, right? And things might look very different because the people who you once kept around you may not align with that new version. So it could be a time to kind of like take a step back, take a breather, and let the emotions kind of like settle a little bit. Makes sense. Okay. All right, collective, that is all I have for the weekly forecast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Let me know in the comments how it resonates, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.